Yeah, that's recording. Technology, I don't just love it. I just checked and I've been waffling on for a few minutes and I'd run out of space on my phone. I'd run out of memory stick space. So I just rewatching it, see how I got on, because I was talking about the 128 new clicks that came onto my landing page from the 90 the day before on a Friday. They got up to 128 on Saturday, and I just checked again today. It's nearly midnight. I think it's nearly midnight in good old England. Let me just check what is the actual time. Yeah, it's quarter to midnight, so it's going to refresh soon. I might even get online on my phone, because it's going to be. I had 128 yesterday, and then I had 90 on Friday. So that means it's going to be, that's 218. I just want to check what I've got today, because this is the third day of traffic from these laser target clicks. I just want to get online here, and I can tell you exactly how much, because it's just unbelievable the amount of traffic coming through. It's brilliant, for a one-time fee to become a diamond member, and then get all this traffic, and it's all laser targeted. The amount of people that are going to be joining up through this, because it's highly targeted and it's just like laser targeted traffic. These are people that are actually looking to get online to make money. So with a system like this, with a system like Big Idea Mastermind, they've already seen my landing page. That means they must be interested, because let's face it, if you get to someone's landing page, you don't have to put your email address in. There's no law that says you must put your email address in. You can just exit that page by all means if you want to. But people are joining, people are subscribing, because obviously this is the BIM Storm landing page is actually, I can't spell, is actually the one that converts the best, absolutely converts the best without any shadow of a doubt. And I'm just waiting to see. Like I said, the funnel takes 8 days to complete. The funnel that we use from Vic, it takes 8 days. So you put your email address and you get a video sent immediately. A couple of days later, you get another email. You get another video, and you watch that. They're all like sort of 20 minutes, half an hour long, these videos, and they're all really absolutely fascinating stuff. It's all the opportunity about what you can achieve, what you can get if you join Big Idea Mastermind, right? I'm just actually refreshing, logging on. Here we go. And so today, let me just enlarge this. Hang on one second. Just want to enlarge this so I can show you that today, I don't know if you can see this. It's not the best focus in the world, but I've got 58 fresh clicks today, and it's Sunday. So it's not actually that bad, You can tell that's 58. Yeah, it's not going to focus because it's, there you go, 58 new clicks. That's just today, and it's Sunday. Who checks their emails on Sunday? Not a lot of people, to be honest with you. But Monday morning, people, they go to work, they check their emails. The first thing they do every day is check their emails. So all this traffic's coming in, and there's just the possibility of earning a huge amount of money, and that's what people are joining, because of the possibilities. If someone says to you they're earning 100 grand a month, that your natural response is to go, bullshit, that's nonsense, that's not possible, there's no job in the world where you can earn that amount of money. People are earning 10 times that. People are earning, Vic is on $1 million, $1 million a month. $1 million a month. You know how I started with Big Idea Mastermind, right? You've probably heard of Paulo Barroso. You've probably heard of him. He's one of the, I think he probably is the top leader. He's the top earner in Big Idea Mastermind. He was my boss. Paulo Barroso was my boss. I worked with him for over 5 years. He was a manager of a print shop in London. And I worked every day with him for 5 years. Know the guy really well. He's an absolute legend, man. I really got on with him. He's from Portugal, he's from Lisbon. My brother lived in Lisbon, in the same place in Lisbon where he's from, and we instantly connected. When I first met him and found out he was from Portugal, I said, oh, whereabouts in Portugal are you from? I was from Lisbon. Oh, right, I've been to Lisbon loads of times. My brother lived there for 15 years, and I used to go and visit him every other year or something, and I know Lisbon really well. And it was really, he's like, what, you've been to Lisbon? The fact that I've been to his hometown was, and we had a connection, I think, because, I knew basic Portuguese, proper basic Portuguese, but, we used to just go, and, there's in Camden Town in London, there's a little Portuguese, there's actually a Portuguese shop that sells Portuguese food, and they sell little Portuguese custard tarts, really nice. If you've ever had them, pastel de nata they're called, really delicious. They're like traditional Portuguese thing that you can get, and it's absolutely incredible. And we went when we were working in this print shop. We actually went to Lisbon during the Easter break. We had 4 days off at Easter, and we actually went, the whole staff, well, from this one particular branch that Paulo was a manager at, we went to Lisbon for 4 days. I mean, have you ever been on holiday with your boss? I haven't. You know, there was like, I think there's about 6 or 7, you know, 7 or 8 of us, and for 4 days, you know, in the Easter break, we had like, you know, Good Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Bank Holiday Monday, you know, for 4 days, we all went to Lisbon. And we actually met Paulo's parents. Went to Paulo's house where he grew up as a child, and we went to his house and met his parents. And I mean, how many times in your life can you say, yeah, I met my boss's parents. I went to the house my boss grew up in. You know, we as a team of staff at this print shop, we got on. It was like going to work with your best mates every day. It was absolutely wicked. In fact, the people that I've worked there with, I now consider them my best mates. And one guy, I went to New York with him just because we spoke about it so much, and said, you know what, let's go to New York. I went to work one day and he said, who wants to go to New York? I said, you know what, I do, of course I do. Who wouldn't want to go to New York? So I'd never been to America before, ever. And we just booked a holiday, went, you know, within like, just booked it on the spot there and then. You know, the people that we worked with were so good. That's how I knew Paulo. I mean, I've known Paulo. I started working there in like 2004, something like that. I've known him nearly 10 years. And it was through him that I found out about Big Idea Mastermind. I was actually looking on Facebook, and I saw a thing in notifications. It said, blah blah has made a testimonial for Paulo. And I was like, testimonial for Paulo? What's all that about? So I looked on his Facebook page, and it transpired. This is Ella Klassen, who I didn't know then, but you know, I found out that this is a video that she did on the Millionaires Retreat on that yacht. There's a testimonial by her about Paulo, because I think Paulo must be her sponsor, and she said, oh, he's incredible, what a great leader, what a great person to be influenced by, and he's doing so well, and blah blah blah. So I checked it out thinking, what's all this about? And I emailed Paulo and I said, well, this is incredible, this is absolutely fantastic. What is it you're doing? This is incredible, this is amazing that you're earning. I mean, this is like a few months ago, and he was already earning like 60 or 70,000. I was thinking, bloody hell, that's amazing. You know what he told me? This is incredible, because he said to me, he said, Dan, of all the people that worked in this company that found out about me, I mean, tried to keep it a bit quiet at first, because everyone has said to him, you're lying. That's nonsense, it's bullshit, there's no way you're earning that amount of money. And every single person who's worked at this company has said, it's not possible, it's not possible, it's absolutely, you must be lying, it's bullshit, you know. And I said to him, this is amazing, how can I get involved? I didn't want to say you're bullshit, and I didn't want to say this must be a lie. I was just like, fucking hell, that's amazing, that's absolutely, excuse my language, that's absolutely amazing. How is it possible that someone that I'd known for like, what, nearly 10 years has now, you know, become one of the highest earners, no, the highest earner in Big Idea Mastermind? It's absolutely amazing. It's unbelievable, man. And he's earning like, oh my God, you know, I think the last time I saw him at the Empower Network Team UK event, quick plug there, with Chris and Susan Beasley, and the next one's October the 5th, get your tickets. So the last time I saw Paulo, he's already earned $265,000, okay, that's just this year, okay. And you know, I was talking before the memory card stick ran out, just check, yeah, still recording. So I was actually saying before that when you tell someone that you're earning 100 grand a month, their automatic response is, it's not possible. It's not possible, you know, there's no way on God's earth that is an amount of money that people can actually get their head around, because it's just rubbish. You think to yourself, there's no way you can earn that. And I was thinking, bloody hell, how? Let me see what you're doing. Show me how, tell me what you're doing. You know, explain to me, what is it you're on? What is it you're doing? 100 grand, whatever, that's just like unbelievable. What an incredible amount of money to be, you know, that's financial freedom by itself. He's doubled that since. That's just like, oh my God, who's this guy that's earning all this money that's a friend of mine? So I got involved. That's how I got involved with Big Idea Mastermind, and it's absolutely amazing because, where else in the history of the world can you earn that sort of money? It's not possible. Obviously online it's possible, of course, but if you go you go into a job, any job in the world, can you tell me, apart from if you're like Bill Gates or someone, where can you earn 100 grand a month? Yeah, you've heard of people earning 100 grand a year, maybe the chief executive of certain companies or whatever, the big boys that, work in the city and drive the Rolls Royces, maybe they're on like 100 grand a year or 200 grand a year, but this is a month, 200 grand a month. My God, this is why people are getting involved, because it's an opportunity like there's none other in the world. And it's run by people that sell for a living. Dave Wood, who's like the president of Empower Network, he's like the guru of selling. He could sell fucking snow to Eskimos, that guy. It's unbelievable. You just watch his videos, you just watch the modules in the Empower Network back office when you join, and he's like, this guy can sell anything to anyone. It's absolutely amazing. And that's why people are getting involved, because it's so good. Sorry, I just spat on the camera. Well, just honestly, I forgot, I was going to say that on the last video there's a link, obviously, but it ran out of space, so I couldn't say. But there's a link, there'll be a link below here, there'll be a link down there, dansbigidea.com. And I want you to click on it. It's www.dansbigidea.com, dansbigidea.com. There'll be a link underneath. There's also a link on Facebook. You want to hook up on Facebook, facebook.com/dansbigidea. There's a little form at the top, and you can join there, or you can join going on my landing page. Okay, just get on, chuck your email address down, write your email address down there, press enter. The second you press enter, your video will start. And I want you to watch that video because it's all about the opportunity. It's all about how Vic made $710,000 in 28 days. In 28 days. Can you imagine that? In 28 days, $710,000 in 28 days. If you know another way of making that amount of money in that short space of time, then you go and do that. You just go and do that, run along and do that. I don't. It was that alone that captured my attention. I was like, hang on a minute. $710,000 in 28 days. Let me just get my calculator out. Let me see. So, 710, 0,000, divided by 28. You can see that is 25,357. Sorry, it's really crap at focusing this camera, really crap. But it's $25,357 a day. Per day. If you know how to make that sort of money, then, see you later, run along, go and do that. If you want to sell crack cocaine or whatever, go and do that. But, to make this amount of money, all you have to do is get traffic. That's all you have to do, is get traffic. You show people your website, they've got their own brain, they can make up their own mind. They go, you know what, that sounds interesting, or they can go, bollocks, nonsense that, don't believe a word of it. Off you go, press X, delete that page. Let's go on Facebook and let's play Bejeweled, or let's go and play fucking Candy Crush and all this nonsense. People spending hours and hours and hours wasting their life doing nothing. Or you can put your time and effort and energy into something positive, and you can make money. You can make money by doing this. It's simple. All you have to do is join. Once you've joined, that's it. Once you've joined, that's it. What is $25 a month? 16 quid. 16 quid, that's 50p a day. In England, 50p a day. Are you ever going to miss 50p a day? Come on, 50 pence. $25 is like about 70, 80 cents in America. 70, 80 cents a day. 50p a day. Are you actually seriously going to tell me you're going to miss having access to 50 more pence in your life a day? Come on, 50p? 50p? What? 50p a day? You're not going to miss 50p a day. Don't be silly. It's ridiculous. Just join. You've got nothing to lose. Just join. 50p a day to make silly money, man. It's just, you don't even have to think about it. It's such an obvious question. You know, would you like to make loads of money? Let me think about it. Of course you would. Everybody in the world wants to make money. Everyone in the world wants financial freedom. Nobody wants to go to work. Nobody wants to go to work. You know what? I'll tell you a story about that. I've been a courier, I've been a driver in a white van man in London for years. And obviously when I was working with Paulo, I was a courier. I was delivering printed stuff all over London. All over London. I got to know London really well because I'm not from London. I'm from the north of England, so I moved to London. And I got this job, and the best way to get to know somewhere is to drive around it all day. I have a bit more spit on the lens, sorry. And the best way to get to know somewhere is to drive around all day. After I left working with Paulo, I worked for somewhere else. And it was another courier firm, right? It was another company that delivers stuff all over the UK. I was driving morning, noon and night all over the UK. I was on night shift for a while as well. And they swapped me back onto days, right? This is a really interesting story. This is actually what made me, I actually quit my job. You know, I quit my job because I was driving one day and I had to pick up a delivery. It's not that far from where I live, or where I lived in London. Okay, so imagine this, I was actually in the car. When you're a courier, people that drive for a living, you know, it's, when you're working in an office, if you need to go to the loo, you can go to the loo in the office, okay? If you're a driver, obviously, last time I looked, most cars don't come equipped with a toilet, okay? It's just you know, everybody knows that. And I was driving, and I picked up this delivery from, you know, it's maybe like 5 miles from my house, and I had to bring it back to the office, back to the depot. And that was actually involved driving past my house to go to the office, go to the depot to drop off this parcel, right? So on the way back to the depot with this parcel, I thought, I need to use the toilet, you know, I really need to use the toilet. So I stopped off at my house, and I ran inside my house, used the toilet, and I ran back and got back in the car, and I was literally less than 5 minutes, okay? And when I was actually, get this is ridiculous, I was actually on the toilet, okay, my phone rang, my work phone. It was work's number. I thought, oh shit, I better answer this. So I answered it, because our vehicles are tracked. Okay, they can watch on a little screen at the depot. You can see where all the drivers are at any one time. He said, and I quote, "What are you doing at your house?" And I was thinking, my God, how does he know? Obviously, he's been watching my little dot on his map, going all on these roads. I mean, obviously, when you pick up a delivery, you press a button on your machine. It says, "Collection complete." Okay, so they know that you've got this delivery. You scan a barcode on the parcel, and they know in the office that you've got this delivery. So then he rang me up. "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm actually, you know, funnily enough, I'm on the toilet." You know, I was like, I better be honest, not going to lie about it. I said, "I'm on the toilet." He goes, you can't do that." And I said, "I beg your pardon?" He told me, "You cannot go to the toilet." What, in my own house? Hello? In my own house? I was being fucking told off by a guy in an office, a guy from Wales, from Cardiff, telling me, the guy, he must be only like in his 20s, you know, I'm 39, and there's a guy sitting in an office, some jumped up little person saying, "You can't use your own toilet." You know what? I had a thought in my head then, and I just thought, fuck this. This is not what I want to do with my life. I don't want to be told by somebody when I can and can't use my own toilet. You know, when you're a courier, when nature calls, you have to go. You have to use an office somewhere. You can't just, you know, go to the toilet in the street. You have to actually stop, park somewhere, paying for parking. In London, if you know about bloody paying for parking, that's ridiculous enough as it is. You know, 50 quid to park in London for a day. But you know, you've got to either use the loo in a place where you're getting your deliveries. If you're in the middle of driving from A to B and nature calls, what other chance do you have? What other options do you have? And the guy was like, "You can't use that's so out of order. He's like, "I can't believe you did that." And I was like, ping, light bulb. You know what? The very same day, I quit my job. I took that parcel down to the depot and I said to them, "You know what? You can stick your job up your arse. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in doing that. I'm not going to work for somebody that tells me when I can and can't use the toilet." So you know what? I got involved with Big Idea Mastermind because it was about the same time when I saw Paulo's testimonial on his Facebook page. And that's like a vision. It's like I joined immediately because I thought, you know what, if someone that I've worked with for like 5 years, can make all this money, I've been telling people, if it had just been Joe Bloggs down the street saying, oh yeah, join this thing, it's brilliant, you can make loads of money, I probably wouldn't have done it. Maybe a little bit sceptical sometimes. There's probably quite a few people are that, when you have to join an online company, but because it's someone that I know and trust and like and friends with for donkey's years, I've met the guy's parents. And I joined because I completely believe him. I've got friends of mine saying, oh, it's bullshit, this is all nonsense. I said, well, if it's nonsense, how come somebody that I know really well has made over 250 grand? I think it's 275 grand Paulo has earned so far, last time I spoke to him. How is it possible? Oh, it's just, and people don't have an answer for that. When you tell them that someone that you actually know personally, a friend of yours, is the top earner, they can't get their head around that amount of money. They just can't, because people don't even earn that a year. When it's funny because Paulo told me that he resigned. He was a manager of this company and he resigned. They actually offered him. I hope you don't mind me saying this, Paulo. They offered to double his salary. And he said, I'm earning more than that a month. I'm unemployable, and all the top earners in Big Idea Mastermind, they're unemployable. You can't give somebody a job and say, oh yeah, what's the salary? Oh well, yeah, we can pay you 40 grand a year. Oh right, I earn double that a month. Not interested, There's no company in the world that will pay you the amount of money that you can make in Big Idea Mastermind. So get involved, really seriously. I know I keep saying it, but just click on the link below and see what the opportunities that are live for you, that are there. See what you can do. You really have to. You have one life. Everybody's everyone's searching for the goal. Everybody's searching for happiness and freedom. Everybody in the world wants freedom. Nobody wants to conform. People are conformed because their brains are programmed to conform, and you don't need to do that. You just don't need to do. You don't need to do what everybody else does. Do something different. Do things that other people aren't doing. It's you don't have to think about it, honestly. You have one life. What are you going to do when you're 70 years old? You retire and you go, yeah, well now I don't do a job that I've spent my whole life doing and hating. Most people hate their job. If you absolutely love your job, then you must have a great job, and I respect you for that. I actually like driving. And through being a driver in London, I met Paulo and I met all these great people. I'm still really, really close with us. Still go on holidays with these people. We went to Brussels with Paulo as well, and the rest of the people that worked at the printing firm, because every single year when it came to Easter, we had 4 days off. And it's like, you know what, let's just go abroad again. Every year we went to Amsterdam one year, went to Brussels one year, to Lisbon one year. It's like, who goes on holiday with their colleagues? I've never worked in a job where you go on holiday with your colleagues or your boss. It's wicked. Paulo, man, what a top guy. Paulo, if you're watching, love you, boss. So get on board, click on the link below. It's www.dansbigidea.com. If you want to hook up on Facebook, facebook.com/Dan's Big Idea. And just join and change the way that you think, change the way that you view the world, change the way that, your financial freedom is just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before your sales coming in, You can join all kinds of ways. You learn all about how to advertise. The only thing you have to do is get traffic. There's 100 different ways of getting traffic. Some people buy it, some people use Facebook. You can use Facebook for free, pretty much. If you put a link on Facebook, it's the world's biggest website. It's got like 100 billion users every day. My God. It's simple, just join. Honestly, just join. Just join. Really, dansbigidea.com. There's a link below. Click on the link and join. Honestly, it's the best thing you'll ever do. And that, my fine fellow friends, is the end. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!